Not going well. Good morning. Good morning. So I have to be at work at 9:30 or so. It's not going well, y'all. Um, I'm just really tired, and I'm trying to get myself together to go to work. So we've been having snowstorms. Winter snow coming through. You know, the areas for the last 2 days. So we got hit Tuesday night into yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday, right? Yes. Um, and because I work at a charter that is aligned with Chicago Public Schools has a history of not shutting down schools. They just do. It's like they be like, snow day, what? It's cold. So what? But here's the thing. We now live in a time of remote learning. We have learned over these few last couple of years that we can do remote learning. Well, they decided, no, kids need to come to school. Um, hey, good morning, Kelly. You're in the office today. Hope it goes well. Um, yeah. So they decided that, no, we're not shutting down the schools. Now, every school, like the suburban schools and everything, shut down, did remote learning, which means you're not technically taking a snow day. You're doing remote learning. No, they didn't want to do that. They're like, no, these kids could go to school. So I wound up at work yesterday. We did a late start, and we're doing a late start today at my charter school. Now, mind you, it was snowing all day. It stopped snowing when I actually walked out of work, right around 4 o'clock. So getting to work was a little challenging. But now, of course, it's still snowing. So it's been snowing all freaking day. I got stuck. I got stuck. And it took 5 of us, it was like 3 of us stuck from work on the street. Because, of course, they're not plowing streets. And it was a lot of, water. For some reason, right in that section, it was like, there's a whole lot of standing water. Don't ask me what. Hey, Barry, how are you? So, needless to say, it took forever for me to get out and get home. And I'm tired, and I was tired. I was so tired. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I was so tired. I sat with G Son for a little while, hung out with him, trying to give them a break. I came over here at 7, no, it was 7:45. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I'm gonna, rest for a few minutes. I had a phone call I wanted to make. And I was like, I'm gonna go live around 9:30, just for a few minutes. Yeah. I woke up around 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock. So none of that shit happened. I was gonna, straighten up in my kitchen and stuff like that. None of that happened. I was so worn out. And sometimes, you don't even notice how worn out you are until you pass the fuck out. Yeah, I knew I was tired. I just didn't know. And like now I'm still tired. And I'm dreading going into work right now because now I got to get in this car and try to get. So we're going to see what happens. And the only reason I'm doing this is because B's about to have a baby, and she's gonna be induced, and I'm gonna wind up staying home with Bakari that day. So the day of her induction, I gotta be here, right? So that's the reason why I said, get your ass up and go to work. But I sure don't fucking want to go. Let me just tell y'all the truth. I don't want to go. Mm-mm. I want to take a nap. Then get up and clean up my fucking house. Do something productive for me, for me, for me. Even though I did get up in the middle of the night, and then I was, you know how you like sleep for so long, you can't go right back to sleep. So actually I actually did 2 videos last night. So I did do 2 videos. One of them, when I first was, this is so funny. I'm gonna leave it unedited too. There's so many mistakes. There's so many me stumbling over my words. You can tell it's, you know, 4 o'clock in the morning because I tried to sleep and I really couldn't. So I got up around 3:30 and decided, well, let me just go ahead and videotape. So that's what I did. And now I'm up. Now I'm up trying to get my ass in gear to go to work. Yeah, that's true. That's why I said I'm not gonna edit them out. I'm just gonna let them sit, because then you can honestly tell, oh, this was 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm like stumbling over words. I'm like, what am I saying? Yeah, so it was one of those. I think that, I think it's kind of interesting because I think and this is just me, I think that the YouTuber belief that, you got to have these perfect videos and everything stresses people out so much and makes them feel like, if they're not in a perfect mood or perfect look or anything, that they have to step away and can't do anything. And the reality is you know what? Just if you really want to film, just film. No matter what. You could just sit there and just be like, hey, how you doing? You don't have to put on your makeup. You don't have to make sure you're perfectly coiffed. You can be in a t-shirt chilling and talking about whatever you're talking about, because this is about creators, not about, but unfortunately, there's this thing about production value, and people feel like they need to have this production value like they're a motherfucking studio. I'm not a studio. I'm just one person. And so I think that whole thing, and once you feel like that, you can actually do it and just, whatever. And continue to put out your content if that's what you want to do. Not saying that you need to be putting out content if you don't feel like it. But if your reason for not putting out content is this overwhelming need for perfection, and making sure that and then editing everything out and making sure it looks like you on TV, then no wonder your ass is fucked up and tired and stressed out. And allowing people to leave comments that upset you. Hence my lives, which can go so awry. So I think that's something that people should think about. I know you did. I remember there used to be you on your bed. But you know what? Hey D'Angelo, but I think it's okay when you're sitting on your bed. And I think it's okay when you move around and the light might not be perfect. People be like, I'm sorry, my light's not perfect. But the light, this. I'm like, so what? Can we see your ass? Just talk. Make it interesting. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. It's like, and then you'll be all right. Hi, Rachel. And then you'll be okay. It'll work out. It'll work itself out. I swear. God, I don't feel like going here today. Okay, I'm leaving. Hi, Tamika. How are you? I know people be at work. I'm The good thing about the late start is this is my meeting day. So I haven't had a department meeting in like 4 weeks, 3 weeks. Since someplace early January. I think we only had one in January. I think we might have had one in the beginning of January. I think we did. Maybe we did. So we ain't been having our our weekly meeting, and I'm okay with that. Mm, mm, mm. I am okay with that. Let me see how my nose is doing this morning. Let's see, can we smell something right quick? Well, I'm waiting for this to dry. Let's spray something. Let's spray something and see what we can smell today. I didn't do any of my olfactory training. I have found that it does work better when I do that. It does work better when I do it. What is this? Oh, the stuff I took out for my video. Because that's right, I did a video. Okay, let's pick out something that I could know what it smells like. Oh, I can smell it. Let me see. It's not there. Can barely smell it there. Mm-mm. So my right one is working well. My left one barely works. Yep, that's what's going on. My right nose nostril works pretty good. My left one, not hardly. So I really gotta, and it's funny because, and this is for real, and maybe this is how it feels. It feels like my left nostril is stopped up a lot. And when it works, it's because it's clear. So I don't know if it, but I don't, but if I blow my nose, it's not like anything's coming out. So it's not like I have any mucus in there. But it just feels like that way until, so I wonder if if that's like how my nerves feel, you know what I'm saying, when they're not working. Hey, D'Angelo, you see that I'm a wise lineup? You see that I'm a wise lineup, man? Trying to decide what fragrance I want to wear today. You know, because you guys to think about your fragrance of the day because we are into fragrances. You can't go into day. And I didn't put in I didn't, like, I was so out of it. I didn't wear nothing last night. I didn't put nothing fragrance on, nothing. Because, you know, you have to put on your fragrance of the night. You know, you got to put that on to see what it feels like. Because that way you can test a couple more things. If you all are wondering what I just sprayed, this is Ganache's Vanilla Oscura. Sadly, Ganache is no longer around. And this is a really beautiful vanilla. It is, you put some kind of like floral notes in it, more perfumery. So it's like this really rich, deep, kind of spicy, very perfumery vanilla. Let me see. I think I have what's in it. Hold on. Oh, see. I do. So it has a citrus accord, a spice accord, vanilla bean, vanilla cream, French vanilla, and a perfume accord. So it's kind of got this citrus, it's got this like kind of juicy, spicy vibe, vanilla, and it's got a little perfumery vibe. So there's a little florals in it that make it quite elegant. But I'm not going to wear that today. I'm not going to wear that today. I am going to wear, I don't know. Because hell, I don't even want to go to work. Man, I wish I hadn't fallen asleep like that because I was calling off today. I was going to call off today and chill, hang out with G Son, clean up a little bit, do some things. That was my plan. But that's okay. I'm not doing it today. I might do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. Did I get rid of that? You see. Yeah. I might be doing that tomorrow. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm not here. Okay. So anyway, that's me digressing like a motherfucker. Why do y'all let me do that? Y'all just sit here and let me go on and on in some little irritating world of digression, talking to myself and shit. Y'all ain't good viewers. I need y'all to be more like them people who be cutting me. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. I need some of that from y'all. I need a little of that from y'all. Like, Lou, what are you doing? Huh? Then I go, huh? And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Have you ever, what I need? I don't know. I'm just messing around. You know what? I think I'm going to go get me some Starbucks today. No, I was just saying, yeah, I'm just saying, y'all let me digress, and I just be off for some kind of little tangent about and y'all just be sitting here like that's just Louise, that's just Louise being Louise, and y'all just let me do it. What kind of viewers are y'all? I need some troll like viewers, like Lou. What are you talking about? Get back, focus. Even though, real talk, I think somebody did that in a live, and I almost snapped on their ass, right? Because it wasn't like this where I'm just kind of rambling. It was like, we had got off topic and we were, having the usual conversation. And they were like, get back on topic. We were talking, I'm like, ho, heifer, calm your ass down, right? But like I said earlier, oh my God, I really have to really work on, oh my God, let me just talk about this. This is about to be a snarky moment. Let's talk about some of these clickbait pictures, thumbnails. Let's just have that conversation. I'm not going to name anybody or anything. Right, they do really. Like, they want it to be linear. Okay, when they watch a fucking video, that's why I have videos now. See, that's why I did the video channel, Lulu's World. Okay. Some people have some of the most irritating thumbnails out there. And I don't see it so much on men. It's more about women. Let me just talk. It's about women right now. I can't think of any men that I see do these dumbass thumbnails, but it's mostly women. The ones where they're trying to have this kind of semi-sexual look, but like of surprise or anything, but they're trying to look sort of sexy, and they look goofy as fuck. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Or is it just me? Is it just me? Because maybe I'm just tripping. Because I'd be like, what are you doing? Okay. I'd be looking like, what the fuck you doing? It looks like this where their mouth is open, like, looking like we should be putting something in their mouth. And y'all know what I'm talking about. It's early in the morning, so I'm going to try to clean it up. But you know what they be looking like. Like they want somebody to put something in their mouth. It's like, and I get it because a lot of men watch videos, but guess what? There's a whole lot of women now watching fragrance videos. So if you're doing content that is kind of more feminine related, like, then stop trying to attract men onto your content. Stop acting like, you're gonna do the fuck is that? Stop it. Stop it. And every damn picture got their cleavage out and shit, and they're like, and then it's a thrust forward. Like, we don't see you leaning forward, so your titties hang out. And then, oh my God. Now, let's talk about Facebook groups. Let's talk about Facebook groups. There's a certain women, it's a few of them who do this, who whenever they talk about a fragrance they're wearing, their scent of the day or anything, they always have to have a picture of themselves. Like, I be wondering, like, bitch, stop. Bitch, stop. I get it. You're trying to get admirers and shit. But it's like they never, and then sometimes they put the picture right here, like, but it's always one of these, it's like, we don't care to see your face all the time when you're talking about your fragrances. This isn't like we're talking about makeup where we need to see what the fuck you got on. You just like all these different and all these like semi-alluring, semi-sexy looks. Come on now. I be like, oh nah. The fuck wrong with it's like, yeah, okay, stop it. Stop it. You know? But yet they persist. Right, you gotta pout. Oh, and then speaking of lips, let's just have this conversation. I need some women. It's some men who do it too, but I need some women to really look, hey Karen, at how their lips look with their filler in it. Because some of them, well, they at work and stuff. I'm late. They're actually at work like I should be. Because some of them, right, because some of them look like, there's two different looks. They look like balloons. They look like they're blown up balloons. Like, or they look like, oh, this is about to go bad. This is about to go bad. But it has to be said. Their lips, because some of them just look like they just filled it up with helium. And it's just like overextended. When your lips are like this, right? But some of them, I swear to God to you, look like puckered ass. Like puckered. They look like puckered asses to me. I'm just saying it's the truth. It looks like a puckered ass to me. And there you have it. Here I am in my usual. Yes, they look like, we know who we're talking about. Mac Daddy. Because Mac Daddies look like an ass. Mac Daddy from Artist Couture. You know what I'm saying? Some of them look like somebody who's needs to put ice on their ass because it's inflated. Now, I know that's very raw, and some people will be offended by what I just said, but I said it. I said it. And I meant it. That's what they be looking like. I meant that shit too. Let me just say that. As they say, I meant that shit. I mean, because they do. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Yeah, you know, I'm going to need some of them to really, really be honest with themselves and think about how this shit looks. But because this is what I always think. So what happens when if you stop doing it? So your lips gonna look deflated? Like what? I mean, come on now. They're gonna look deflated. I'm like, is there like a lower version of this? I mean, do you need to have that much filler in your lips? Can you have it taken down just a little bit so your shit don't look like it's about to pop? That's all I'm asking. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? I mean, because honestly, the shit be looking like like you could poke if they got poked. I have a funny feeling. I have a funny feeling that they telling them that, but I'm saying with repeated use, like say you get this done for a few years, I'm thinking your shit ain't gonna go back to normal. Right, right. They don't deflate evenly. That's how they suck your ass in, because then you got. Because think about it. What happens if your shit don't deflate evenly, and you got one that's a little bit higher than the other? You're gonna go back because you look fucked up. Yeah, because there's a certain amount of cc's I think that are involved. So I think you can shit. See what I'm saying? Because you know that shit does not go down even. No, that's not how life works. What life does not make things happen evenly. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen like that. So I'm just saying that. Right, 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 right. They look crazy different on them 10-year challenge pics, right? I did. I saw you. I see it. I'm gonna look at it as soon as I'm done, Anisha. I just saw it come up. Okay, let me just look at it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. Look, I'm all in it. Was y'all there with me as I was looking at it? Damn, I hate when my hair comes out. I mean, I know some shit come out. Oh, man. Oh man. Oh, so that's what I didn't tell y'all about. So let me talk about the stupidity of yesterday, because I started talking about, then I got sidetracked, which is always what happens. Um, so at my school yesterday, we had a late start, because it was fucking snowing, And CPS, I swear to God, CPS is so fucking annoying that I'm gonna have to go look at it too. Um, I didn't see the whole price, but I saw what you had, so I'm gonna have to look at that. So CPS, girl's gonna be a toy one. It's gonna be like one of them. Um, right. CPS in their infinite wisdom, even though it was still snowing and snowed till fucking 4 o'clock, decided that oh no, they should go right. Like they should go to school. They should fucking go to school, y'all. So and we live in a time now that we know they can go remote. We can do remote learning. You know, they can get something. So I wound up at work because we had a late start. So we had a late start. My school did, which we're having today. That's why I'm here right now. And the reason why I'm here today, going right now, is because my ass was so tired. So let me tell you what happened before I go. Yeah, I got a couple more minutes. So, oh, it was terrible back here too. So I got stuck. I'm in a fucking traverse. I'm stuck. I'm stuck like a motherfucker because there was like water for some reason. So it wasn't just snow where I parked. It was water and I didn't see it. So or I'm assuming it increased. So then we got this heavy ass snow and all this bullshit. So I wound up stuck. Luckily, three of my coworkers really tried to help, cause yeah, motherfuckers was like, yeah, your ass stuck. That's number one. Um, so finally got out, and then I got home. So I'm tired, you know. But now anyway, at my school, there was about 90 kids all total afterwards. I think it was. Because at first count it was 80, and then some freshman kids came to school. I think because they heard, oh, ain't nobody here, they decided that they was going to try to come in. Like the ones who could take the bus and was probably home alone, they decided, I want to go to school and kick with my friends. So maybe 90 kids at the whole school. I ain't talking about 90 freshmen. I'm talking about the whole entire 4 grade levels. So we had them. So then they decided, because it's like, you know, you might have if we run a regular class schedule, you might have 2 or 3 kids in the class. You might not have anybody, right? So they decided to put them all and group them all in one room and then have, us go in. Yeah, because it's fucking snowing. It didn't stop snowing until 4 p.m. And so they decided like that would be easier, and it was, so that the teachers would have time, as opposed to sitting there like trying to babysit a few kids here and there every hour. You would go in there with the kids for a while and then go back and you could have the extra time pretty much. So basically it gave you pretty much a lot of the day to work, which I did, take advantage of it and did some things I needed to. Um, Right. Yeah. And have they plowed the fucking streets now? Because I know they ain't came down my motherfucking street. Um, so, because like you live on like a major street, so eventually they gonna plow your street. They gonna plow my shit for days if they get to it. So right, but you still secondary. You ain't side. So you cool. You at least gonna get some plowing. So yeah. So now I got to go in today, of course, because now, it's not snowing. When we should have been off yesterday. We should have did remote. So now with that being said, part of the issue is attendance. Our attendance was at like 30-some% per class or some crazy shit like that. So we wasted all this resources and people were coming into work and everything. We could have done it remotely. We can get it could have been remote, and the attendance would have been higher because kids could have done the little form to say they were at school. Now were they at school? Hell no. But at least the attendance, which is what they're most concerned about, would have happened at a higher rate. instead of this mess that we did yesterday. Now, of course, they're going to come today. Because, their parents like, oh, it ain't snowing. You're going to get your ass to school. So, of course, most kids going to be at school today. So, it's going to be a regular school day, which is fine. But, yeah. All right, y'all. But, yeah, CPS and it was -4 a few, what was it? While I was off with COVID, it was -4 outside when the day started. They was like, fuck them, but none of the schools here closed down. I'm like, it was -4 degrees. It's under 0. I thought that was like the moment that you say, okay, we need to shut the school down. But, close up the schools. No, that's not what we do around here. We like, fuck that. These kids, just get them here. Get here. Now, me as a parent, if it's -4, especially if my kid is taking a bus and they're in high school, stay your ass at home. You don't need to be out there like that. I mean, oh, it's all rain. Well, it starts out rain. It started out as rain, and then it switched to snow. So it might not be all rain yet. It might be rain now. Right. Oh, is it -10 now? Okay. Because it used to be anything under 0. But I guess they like, no. No. Nope. I'm just pulling out the hairs that are trying to come out. Okay. All right, y'all. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why it was here. It was raining first, and then the temperature dropped, and then that's when it started snowing. Right. It is. Right. It really is. It's like, so, because remember when the polar vortex was coming, Karen, remember it was like CPS was acting like they wasn't going to shut down. When the polar vortex was coming, at first it was we was waiting to hear, are we shutting down? Are we going to be closed? Because it's a polar fucking vortex. It was, CPS was mad that they had to close down for them 2-3 days. It's like, okay, fine. It's too fucking cold. Damn it. It was, and that's what, I swear it seemed like that's what they do at CPS. Like, damn, we gonna have to cut. Okay, fine. Right, exactly. They was like, we don't have to shut these schools down. It's like the kids are good there. Hey, Alicia. I mean, that's the way they come at it. It was everybody knew it was about to be fucking polar vortex. The shit is about to be cold as fuck. Pipes was bursting everywhere and everything. And CPS on it was trying to say, let's keep these schools open. Every other school around was like, we shutting down. It was at the last minute when they was like, finally, it was like, okay, damn it, okay, it's going to be like -20 outside. It's going to feel like -40, 50. I guess they can't go to school. They do that shit in Alaska. I guess they go to school in Alaska. I don't know, how do they go to school in Alaska? That's a different thing. That's part of what they're used to. This ain't what we do here. It ain't that cold here. Because what do they do in Alaska? Because it's cold as fuck there. I would ask, what's her name? Anna? What's her name? Anna Absolute, but she stopped doing videos. She, started living her best life. We ain't heard from her since. But I don't even mind that. Because you know what? I appreciate the people who just stop doing videos. I can't stand the exit speeches. Because usually the exit speech people come back. When people just stop doing videos, hey, Amina, like Amina. That was like such a segue. When people just stop doing videos, that's cool to me. Right. I know, like, sometimes they have to keep, that was like such a segue. But it was like, that was so snarky. But at least I appreciate that. Like, okay, I ain't got no right. Speak of the devil. Hey, Jay. At least just, hey, I'm not doing videos now. It's not, I was, I love you, girl. But at least I appreciate the fact you just like, I'm busy. I ain't got time. But the people who make these exit speeches, I swear to God, let's just talk. The exit speech people are really not gonna not come do videos, right? They're doing that. I personally think an exit speech person is doing it to garner attention and to get people to beg them to come back. Oh, we miss you. Don't leave. We understand, but when you can't come back, people. Now, if you want to come back and say, hey, this is why I was gone. I was busy, right? I was busy. Life got, I was busy. I was working. I was doing whatever. Like Beauty Medic. She just came back recently. I don't know if she's going to do a whole lot of videos, but she said, listen, life, I've been in school. Okay, fine. If you want to explain why you've been gone for all these months, fine. But Rhonda Louise, right? But I am leaving. And this is why. I'd be like, shut your ass up. Because you ain't. You going to be back in 3 weeks. Please, I don't even give him a month. I give him 3 weeks. I get their asses 3 weeks. I'd be like, I'll see you in 3 weeks. I give your ass 3 fucking weeks. 3 damn weeks. That's all I need to do. And I'll say this, I would appreciate more if they just said, I'm taking a break. If they feel the need to announce. Right. She came out and said she won't be doing them regularly. She'll do them when she feels like, when she got time. If she feels like doing it. Totally appreciate that. Makes sense. But, these motherfuckers who be doing like grand ass exit speeches and shit, explaining why, I've been on here and this. You sound stupid because just go silently into the night. So that's how you do it. It's so much better. Hey, Amina, how you doing, baby? All right, so let me put on some fragrance, and then I'm out. Right? But when they do the whole, oh my God, I'm leaving, never to return. I'm just over it. Mm-hmm. Damn, they sold 100+ bottles. Now that's fucked up. I wish I had been in on that sale. Now that I would have been on. Really, you're leaving? You're selling your shit? How much you're selling it for? Then I would have been like, yeah, come through. Now that's an exit. Right. I'm feeling better. That's a break. And even if you had a break, you ain't need to say shit. Girl, don't tell me cold. You live in fucking Texas. It ain't that damn cold. Girl, get your ass out there. That was so... I'm sitting up here trying not to have to battle this fucking snow. Like, it's cold. What is it, 40? I was real mad, wasn't I? I was real mad. Oh, you in Wisconsin working? Oh, okay, then you can't say that. Okay, then you can say that, Amina. Okay, I'm about to go old school today. Let me start putting this on. Houbagans Iris Deschamps. Look at this little old bottle. I can get it open. Yeah, what's February, girl? We in February. We made it to February. We made it to February. Oh yeah, you died. You died. I can see why you don't want to come out. Because shit, I don't want to go out. I don't want to do this fucking snow. All right, y'all. Let me get off here and get my clothes on. Yeah. Let me go on. Well, that's why you make that big money. That's why you make that big money, sis. That's why you make that big money. They pay you all that big money to go to places like Wisconsin in the cold. With your little engineering, super smart self. with your engineering, super smart self. Yep, I'm putting on more. I'm going to drown their ass. If I got to be at work, I'm going to drown them in fragrance. All right. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Yeah, because I got to roll them. Get out of here. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Talk to you later.